Hey guys, I just want to do a quick video. I went live the other day from the MX track. I was gonna do a little bastion with the AT 4.0 Truggy. I had an issue with a diff, and I was losing power or wasn't getting any power to the wheels. So I brought the Truggy home, tore it apart. I was gonna pull the center diff out because I thought it was a problem and the only problem. But I decided when I started taking it apart that I was gonna tear the whole thing down to the bones. So I've tore the truck down to the frame and was really just gonna clean everything up. And I decided I'm gonna do a complete overhaul. Found a lot of broken parts, little small stuff that was hiding from me. Had a bent shock shaft, which I couldn't see because I had the outerwears, the shock wears on my shocks. The center diff was trashed, like totally trashed. I can't even get the gears out of the diff right now because the pins are turned sideways, so they don't line up with the slots anymore. I'm gonna have to cut the diff apart to get the outdrive out of that diff. I've got some new parts coming, but I just wanted to do a quick update and show you the status of the AT Truggy right now. And I don't know if you saw it before, but it's a completely different animal. I went from just cleaning to painting, got a new body. So let me turn this camera around and show you what I'm talking about. So that's the job on the new body. It's not perfect. It's got a few flaws in it, but I'm happy with it. I don't have an airbrush or anything, and I wanted to get make the red look a little worn, I guess, because there's a flag. So I believe it or not, I took all the mask off, held the truck in the air, sprayed paint in the air, and waved the body around in the paint because this plastic has like static, so paint will stick to it. If it's not covered, you get overspray. Anyway, I want to do a little American flag theme. Did some details around the windows just to make them stand out a little bit. A little detail in the back. I went, it's hard to see in this picture, but the silver, you might be able to see it there. So it's got a little shine to it. Tore the whole truck down again, like I said, to the frame, and I'm still waiting on parts. So missing this diff or this hub, and all I'm waiting for is the rubber boot that goes. Oh, what's up, Diesel? The rubber boot that goes on the CV shaft, or at the hub, rather. So I didn't have that rubber boot. I had to order it. Pop the cover off. And as you can see, did a little bit inside too. Start with the chassis, which is really hard to see. It is and it's a little dirty. I actually just finished working on it. Just painted with automotive paint, and it actually has a metallic flake in it, and it's got a two-part epoxy clear. So I'm hoping it holds up to the nitro fuel. But it's really smooth, so I think it's going to help cleaning because these things were terrible about getting dirt stuck down in the cracks and being impossible to get out. I also redid the radio tray, as you can see. That's the same silver that's on the body, metallic silver. Still waiting on some parts for that. They get a new switch because the switch was toast. I get that put in. Yeah, Diesel. I actually saw Boda Gel had the wrap on one of his, but I wanted something permanent, and it's just a chassis. So I figure, worst case, if I end up not liking it, I can buy a new chassis. I think it turned out pretty good. I wish that they made more aluminum parts for this truck. because I've got a stripped screw in the rear gearbox. Not even a screw, a stripped hole. And it's one of the holes that mounts the wing mount. But it's solid for now. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Get some super glue and glue the damn screw in. But I'm still waiting, like I said, parts. I've got, I ordered 3 diff cups. Ordered 3 diff cups because I was going to replace all of them after I tore apart the center diff. I was like, well, they're probably all trash. Ordered 3 new diff cups. And when I rebuild, I took these all the way down, cleaned them out, emptied, cleaned the diff cups, restacked the whole thing for the front and rear. And they were perfect. I mean, the diff oil that was in them was almost as clear as the new diff oil that I put back in them. But I just want to do it to make sure. Also, with these gearboxes, I don't know if everyone does it. I don't even know if it's a thing. But where the 2 clamshells come together on the gearbox, I put a coating of gear grease, the same grease you use on your ring and pinion gear in the gearboxes. And to me, that helps keep out dirt that may get in there or moisture. It's not quite a gasket, but they don't make a gasket for this. So that little thin layer of grease film kind of stops anything from getting inside of these gearboxes. When I pulled them apart, they were clean as could be inside. I mean, the blue gear grease that I used was still bright blue, just like it was new. But that's it. Like I said, I just want to give you a quick update. Oh, a couple things that were broken. They were both left sides. I had to replace both of the A-arms, front and rear on the left side, because the screws were stripped out for the shocks. It's kind of stupid. I couldn't get the old screws out. I had to cut them out to get the shocks out because I rebuilt the shocks as well. The new shock oil. I like to check on the piston inside. So I have spares. What else was there? Oh, the rear brace. I still had the stock plastic rear brace on here. That was broken where it attached here. So I've got aluminum brace coming. So really I'm just waiting on that and the center diff cup. And I'll have this thing back in the dirt in no time. Of course, I hate to get it dirty because it's so clean right now. Everything's coated in silicone spray. So, but that's it. That's all I wanted to show you guys. Just kind of update what to expect. And I talked to Gel. I want to try to get there with him and do a little bashing. I don't think I'm gonna bash with this body. I don't know. It's too pretty. I have my old body still decent shape. It's just a little burnt. Sorry, it's a little burnt on this side where the exhaust comes out. The muffler gets hot and had melted the paint or burnt the paint off. Melted the plastic. One other thing I was thinking about, I don't know if you guys ever thought of it, but where the body meets down here, I was thinking about putting some hook and loop tape, Velcro basically, on the inside of the body and around the edge of the chassis, so that the body will actually attach to the side. Hopefully keep more debris out of the truck. So that's that. Hope you guys enjoy it, and stay tuned. Like I said, we'll get her finished soon. Parts will be in this week. A little leaf. Been playing with blacksmithing, so have a little crap like that laying over there.